Hello, my name is Natalie, and in this video, it's going to be an all about me. So this will probably be the first YouTube video that I post. I figured that I should probably give you guys a little background of who I am and what made me want to get into what I'll be talking about, and what this channel will end up kind of being. So I figured that I would start out with just a little bit about me. I am 19 years old. I turned 20 in December. I have a Great Pyrenees puppy named Trixie. She's walking around. Trix, come here, pretty girl. Come here. This is my precious pretty baby. She is a little over a year and a half old now. She is my child. I birthed her, so that is my child. Let's see, I am the oldest daughter. I have a younger sister named Reagan. She is my best friend, my ride or die. Love her to death. Hi Ray, if you're watching this, I love you. I have both of my parents in my life. My dad and my parents are separated. My dad works at a gun range and my mom works at AutoZone. I just went on my MacBook and looked up 50 first date questions because I can't just like think off the top of my head and say stuff about myself. I have to have like a prompt. So, oh, are you gonna come join? Might have to scoot over a little bit for her. Just gonna sit next to me. Kind of turn that. We'll keep her in and see if she'll stay in there. Okay, the first question. What is my favorite meal? Anything. I love food, so I'll eat just about anything. I don't like that it's not centered on me. Okay. Next, what does your ideal weekend look like? Lost in nature. Yeah. What's the most fun thing you've done recently? The other day, me and my sister went to the Goodwill Bins in St. Louis. Oh, I should probably say I'm from Troy, Missouri. It's about an hour outside of St. Louis, if you know where that is. But the most fun thing I've done would be, so we went to the bins with my sister, and then from the bins, we ended up taking a wrong turn going home and ended up in Alton, Illinois. So, yeah, I just bebop. Bounce around, you know, just that fun stuff. What is my favorite way to unwind after a long day? A hot bath. What kind of music do I like? I listen to literally just about anything, so if you have any music suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. Do you prefer the outdoors or indoors? Outdoors. Take me outside. If I'm stuck inside for too long, I will go crazy. So, yeah. The best trip I've ever taken, Puerto Rico. That was, although I was sick the entire trip, I will be going back to Puerto Rico because that was, from what I did get to experience, so pretty. Definitely will be going back there. Hopefully not sick this time. That would be the best thing ever. What's one thing you can't leave home without? My phone. But that's just because I'm directionally challenged and I will not get anywhere if I don't use directions. Hence why we ended up in Alton, Illinois. I was like, oh, I got this. I've been here before. No, I don't got that. My favorite place in the world? I don't know. Outside, I guess. What's the most adventurous thing you would like to do? One of my goals is to travel to every single country and culture and experience everything. So that would probably be that one. What's the most hilarious thing that's ever happened to you on vacation? I was in Branson with my ex-boyfriend and his family, and I thought that I would be able to use my slippers and slide down the Walmart aisle. Yeah, I got a whole foot before I landed on my butt. So that was embarrassing. My hidden talent, I can talk to anybody forever. I don't ever stop talking. So kind of why I started the YouTube channel, because I was like, you know what, I yap enough to myself without a camera, so I might as well look less crazy and be talking to my phone so that I'm people don't think I'm just psychotic because I'm talking to myself. So, what's the most surprising fact you know that always blows people's minds? I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of kind of fun facts, but nothing that like always blows people's minds. I feel like I have to read the person in order to know like what's gonna impress them, I guess. These are now getting into deep and meaningful questions, so this'll be fun. What's your best quality? Probably my ability to see everybody as equal and not look at you on the outside and judge who you are by that, but more so judge who you are as a person and how you treat others and that kind of things. I've always been kind of raised to not judge anybody. I've never really seen race or gender or like a disability. That's never really stopped me from being friends with somebody. What stops me being friends with somebody is if you are just disrespectful, if you have no care for others, if you're self-centered, and if you're not willing to put others before you. Those are probably things that like I don't like about a person. That'll cause me to dislike you more than your skin color or a deformity that you have. Like, I could care less about those things. I care about who you truly are as a person. What's my worst quality? Don't stop talking. That and I cuss like a sailor. I've been trying to do real good with these YouTube videos, but I cuss like a sailor. I got fired from Starbucks for cussing. That's how you know it's an issue. But that's another topic for another day. What does home mean to you? Being surrounded by people that I love and care about. It's not a place, it's more of people. What's my favorite childhood memory? Oh, traveling, easily. What's your idea of happiness? Being lost in the woods, which I'm about to be next week. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Most likely still traveling. I plan on taking a couple of years to just travel, and the fact that I've found so many work programs that will allow me to travel and pay me while I'm traveling to go do those kinds of things, I think that that's just going to be what I do for the next couple of years, because I want to travel and I want to experience everything, and if I can get paid to do that, you best believe in this economy, I will be. Thank you. What goals are you working towards right now? Traveling, going to every state, kind of developing who I am and who I want to be as a person. I'm about to turn 20, so I'm about to hit season 2 of my life. Well, I guess this would be season 3, because it would be the first 10 years is one season, the second 10 years is season 2. So I'm about to enter my season 3 of life, and I feel like I've done all of the growing that Missouri, at least that Troy, Missouri has had for me, and I am ready to get out and adventure something new and see what else the world has to offer me, and kind of get an idea of what future state I want to live in, and just kind of get an idea, because I know that I don't want to live in Missouri for the rest of my life, but I don't know what state, and I feel like I haven't visited enough of the states to know which one I really want to live in. So that's probably my goal that I'm working towards right now. The biggest challenge that I'm facing right now, kind of under the same topic, trying to figure out who I am as a person, what I want my life to be set up like, who I want to surround myself with, just kind of trying to get a big idea of what I want this next chapter of my life to be, and who I want in that life, and who's going to help benefit me the best possible way in order to get me to the goals and get me to wherever I want to be. What does retirement look like to you? Traveling. Definitely traveling, definitely relaxing and experiencing everything, spending time with my family. Hopefully by that point I will have kids and a husband, and maybe even they'll have kids. My sister might have kids. So just kind of spending time with my family and really making sure that they know that I love and support them, and that in my eyes they could never do any wrong, because Aunt Nat's got you. Have you ever experienced a life-altering moment that changed your perspective? Yes. So me and my best friend, we got into a pretty big fight just about a year, maybe 2 years ago, and that really forced me to kind of internalize and turn into myself and really evaluate who I was as a person, because I didn't like who that version of me was, and I didn't like the way that I reacted to that situation. So it really took the next 6 months to just kind of change who I was and kill the version of myself that I didn't like, and out of that grow somebody new. And from that point, I feel like I've truly fallen in love with who I've become as a person, because I'm no longer holding a lot of the anger from my childhood that I once was. I went through therapy and I worked out a lot of my issues with that, and I got a better understanding of why I reacted the way that I did and what caused me to react the way that I did. So I feel like that was probably the most challenging, just because I fully isolated myself, and I really dug into me to create who I was and figure out what I wanted to become as an adult. What are you most grateful for? Genuinely the opportunity that I have right now, getting ready to go to Colorado, which is something I never thought that I'd be able to say. Like, I'm possibly solo, if not traveling with my best friend to another state to kind of, once again, fully isolate myself and challenge myself to grow into a better person, and challenge myself in ways that I don't think are possible, in ways that I don't even know of yet. So I feel like that's going to be super exciting. What's the best piece of advice you ever received? Live for yourself. Live for you, and if you want to do it, do it. Love yourself, and if you don't like something about yourself, there's always the possibility to change that. You are never set in your ways. You always have the chance to become better and to become the version of yourself that you want to be. If you see all of these people going out and doing stuff, like I saw all of these people traveling and kind of experiencing that side of life, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to try and do that, because they look like they're having so much fun and they look like they're growing so much as a person. I think that's something that I would need, like something that will best benefit me and allow me to truly grow in the ways that are necessary and challenging myself. My worst habit, I don't know. Hi, baby. Yeah, so I feel like that kind of, okay. I feel like that kind of gave you guys a good idea of who I am. Now I'm gonna kind of get into what this channel is gonna end up being, and what this next at least 2 months for sure. So I have been on travel TikTok for the past 4 or 5 months now, and I've been seeing all over summer a bunch of people traveling and a bunch of people going out and experiencing different cultures. There was this one girl, Sammy K, that I watched on TikTok. She went and she traveled all of Europe for the summer. And so she talked about how she was getting brand deals, and how she was posting all of her content and everything the whole time she was out there, so that she could, make money while she was doing that. And that got me really that got me looking into, travel work positions. And I was just gonna do a 2-week long solo trip for myself and challenge myself in that way. But while I was looking for different places to go and where I wanted to be, where I wanted to end up, I ended up seeing a work opportunity, and it was I think that one was for Badlands National Park, which is in, I want to say, South Dakota? Don't quote me on that. It's either South Dakota or Montana, one of the two. I applied to so many. I probably applied to 10 or 12 different travel positions. So I definitely got my name out there. But then I ended up coming across this one website where they had a job opportunity in Colorado for a barista / cashier. And I used to work at Starbucks and another coffee shop before then. And I really miss baristaing, actually. I'm currently a server at a restaurant, and as much as I love those kinds of peoples, I miss my coffee regulars. And if you've ever worked in a coffee shop, you know that those coffee regulars, you create a special kind of bond with them because you see those people every day. So it's a little bit different than like a restaurant regular. Restaurant regulars you see about once a week. Coffee shop regulars you see every single day. And especially being at a national park, you know, I'm gonna be getting the same people. I'm not gonna have the, you know, new people. It'll be the same people every day coming in to get the coffees. You know, occasionally there'll be new ones, but I am going down there to help them close for the season. So I have a feeling I won't have that many, you know, new customers, but I'm still willing to see it and give it a go. But no, I just applied, and then it's probably about 30 to 45 minutes after I finished the application that they sent me through some text messages saying that, hey, we would like to further ask you some questions, you know. So I answered the questions, and they were like, we would like to schedule an interview with you. So I went ahead and I set up the interview for, I think, 2 days. And then we did the interview. They offered me the position. I told them that I needed to talk to my mom about it because she's going to be my level head here. And after I talked to my mom about it, we both kind of decided that it was going to be something that was good for me, and that as long as I'm doing it safely, that she will support me. Shout out, mommy, love ya. But yeah, and I applied and set up all of that, and I will start the drive down August 26th, get there the 27th, and then I will have the first 2 days to kind of explore the park, get settled, figure out the area, do all of that fun stuff, and then the 29th will be my first official work day. So I will go in then, and I will start all of my probably paperwork and doing just a bit of training. They'll probably have to train me more on like the cashier side of everything because I do have some barista experience, so it's not like I have to relearn all of my coffees. I mean, it's been a hot minute since I've made some coffee drinks, but I don't think that I'll struggle too much getting back into the swing of things. But now I guess I'll get a little bit more into what life is going to be like while I'm there, at least from what I've gathered so far. So it's going to be $70 a week in house rent. It's going to be a 2-person cabin, so it'll be 2 rooms and then a bathroom. If my best friend Nevaeh does end up going with me, she will end up rooming with me. If not, I will probably be by myself. But yeah, $70 a week for house rent, and then go through. There is a rec center that'll have like a full kitchen, full everything, so I'll be able to cook my own food. But if I don't feel like cooking, it'll be a $9 a day food charge. That gives me breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, and then so when I'll be working about 32 to 38 hours a week, which isn't that bad at all. I'll be making $15 an hour, which isn't amazing, but as long as it's enough to cover all of my bills, which average out to be about $200 to $300 a month, and all of the like expenses while I'm there, I'm really perfectly fine with it. But yeah, so I'll be going down for about 2 months. I'll help them close for the end of the season. So I will be coming back to Missouri late October, early November at the absolute latest. Yeah, I plan on vlogging the whole thing, so stay tuned for that. I'm super, super, super excited. Everybody that I've talked to so far and just kind of like let them know about the situation, because obviously moving to Colorado, like that's all I can talk about. And especially being a server, like I've definitely brought it up with tables, just because it's a conversation starter and it's super awesome. But I've heard a lot of people say that they are super proud of me and that they are, you know, super excited for this chapter of my life. Like they are so jealous that I'm able to do this, and they're so proud that I'm going out and experiencing everything, which is super cool for me to be able to have complete strangers that I may never see again, but also know that those people are impressed by me and that they're proud of me, and that, you know, random strangers they are super sweet, and people can be awesome human beings. But yeah, this is not my only work trip. I plan on doing a bunch of these different things. I think I've kind of decided that I'm gonna do the colder states in the summer. That way it's still hot but not blistering hot. And then I'm gonna do my hotter states in the winter, so that way it's a little bit cooler. Because I was gonna do Arizona or Utah next summer, but it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be super hot. So that might be one that ends up in the wintertime, because I'm not trying to overheat while I'm working. That just doesn't sound fun to me. But yeah, thank you for watching this. I hope that gave you guys a little bit of a background of who I am, and I hope that gets you guys super excited to follow me along on this next chapter of my life. Thank you to all of my friends and family that are watching. I love you guys, and I am so excited to take you guys along on this new adventure with me. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy everything, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you like what you see and you are just as excited to come to Colorado with me, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I will talk to you all later. Bye.